What am I in subscriber mode? Oh, interesting. Oh. Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday. Hey. It took a while for everybody to come into the chat. I have a new feature where you can subscribe to my YouNow, I guess, channel / profile / all of that stuff. So there's a chat mode that you can go into and you can have your own private chat. Very interesting. Hey Emily and Beth and Kayla and Michelle and Connor and Amber and Avery. Hey everybody, Rachel and Helen. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Oh yeah, you saw the new subscribe feature. I'm not 100% sure how all of that works yet. It's something that's very new to me. It just got figured out today. Hey Maureen. Hey Sergio. Thanks Amanda for the tip. Woo woo. Oh, Sean is leaving me a note. Oh,
that's not me. That's Siri.
My phone is trying to listen to the YouNow. It told me that my wish is its command. And all I said to it that it thinks I said is boring, hey Sergio, thanks man. Jeez. Okay Siri, stop listening. Truthfully, you're creeping me out. I'm gonna get my water. Yay, Sadie girl made it. And Laura. Yeah, Siri is spooky. Jenna, Deborah. Yeah, subscribing I think is like $4 or $5. And it has some different benefits if that's something you're interested in. It's because we have so many people, we got so many likes and so many people view it. It's an option that you can have if you're interested. Thanks, Cynthia Bella. Woo woo. So anyway, it's definitely something that, you know, if you're interested in it, you can... Oh, Carly's been stocking up on her coins. Woo woo woo. Thanks, Allie B. So yeah, the subscription is just another thing that YouNow offers. There's no pressure to subscribe, but it gives you your own, there's like a separate chat. And I'm not sure, I'm going to toggle over and see, I can have it. Ooh, it's activated. And there's like a separate chat. So if you really want your question answered, you're a subscriber, then I can go into that chat and answer that way. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be something that we learn together. It's a new tool and a new option through YouNow. And it's really cool. They've honestly been super supportive of the fact that I'm a mental health channel, and a lot of the things that you have to wait a longer period of time for, they've given to me early. So I'm super grateful to them. And I think that it's awesome that they're supporting mental health conversation. So anyway, that's another option. But how are you all doing? How was your week? I can't believe it's already Friday. This week has gone by really quickly. Thanks, Emily. Woo woo. And all the likes, you guys. Thanks for all the likes. We already have 2,800 likes. So anyway, I didn't put any posts on Patreon for this live stream, but I am going to try to do one on Saturday and potentially one on Sunday this weekend too. So I will let you all know what times. I am leaving, if you don't know, on Sunday. Sean and I are headed out to Texas, and we will be in Austin, Texas. I'll be doing a meetup on the 24th at Thunderbird Coffee, I think is the place it's called. But I'll let you know the time. I'm thinking it will be... Oh, it's still on Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I can't chat.
Weird.
How do we undo that?
I just turned it off.
Okay. Now I can chat. Okay, cool.
Oh, Michaela G subscribed. Yay, yay, yay.
Oh, that was a cool little graphic.
That's really interesting, you guys. Sorry, I'm learning. Thanks, Carly. But so that, I guess, I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have to ask more questions and play around with it, you guys. But like I said, we're learning together. But yeah, oh, back at school. Thanks, Jennifer, for letting me know. Sorry. I'm just trying to learn how it works. But I'm coming to Texas, and we'll be in Austin on the 24th. I'm going to be doing a meetup. It'll probably be, I know it's a weekday, and it kind of sucks, but it'll probably be like in the early afternoon-ish, just because of my schedule. And really, I'm coming to Texas to meet you. And I have a bunch of collaborations and doing a podcast and all sorts of stuff. So it's a really exciting trip, and I've never been to Austin. And so, yeah, I get to catch up with some old friends and see my manager and hang out. And so, yeah, I will, I'll definitely be there, and follow me on Twitter, and I'll post across everything exactly the time. It's just something that I'm still figuring out, but by end of day today, I'll have that out to all of you so that you can, you know, hopefully come and hang out and meet me in person and grab a coffee or a beer or whatever and chat. So, yeah. Anyway, oh, Laura, it's your first time. Yay! So that's a little bit about, you know, about Texas. And I'm excited to meet all of you. Not available I'm not sure, Emma. What does it mean? It's not available on App Store? You mean for the subscription? I don't know. People are saying it won't let me. I don't know. But yes, I would love to come to, I saw someone say Germany, and Sean and I are coming to Amsterdam in April, and we'll be going to other places in Europe. I'll have to let you know exactly where and when as it gets closer. It's something we have to schedule. But it's already an exciting year, you guys. We don't really travel that much, but I am super excited about it. And I also am coming to Playlist in Orlando. I just got the invite for that. I'll let you know more details as I know, what I'm speaking on and stuff like that. I know, Emma, it's too bad you can't send a screenshot. Thanks, Maggie. Woo woo. So anyway, I will let you know about that. Hopefully, many of you can come to see me in Orlando, and we can meet up that way too. But anyway, those are just some things that are happening, and hopefully we'll be coming to see and travel more and meeting all of your beautiful faces. Oh yay! Sarah from Canada. She's getting to watch it live. I would love to. Oh, you see your watercolor? Yeah. It hangs out over there. Can I do it? Yep. It's really hard in this. I know that sounds like stupid, but it's like opposite of what I think it is. Oh, thanks, Kayla. She thinks I'm cool. I wish I could have that Snapchat photo that comes up with the glasses and goes, because I feel like that's the cool. That probably shows that I'm not cool. Apologies. But yeah, I'd love to. Oh yeah, Sean has his sunglasses. Super cool. Not really.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the look. We've been looking for it. You're gonna be famous.
I'm gonna be so famous. But yeah, I'd love to come to Boston. Boston's actually one of my favorite cities. So yeah, I'm going to try to travel more and try to meet all of you this year and next year and in the years to come. But yeah, so that's just some of the stuff that's going on. I also am going to be putting so if any of you don't know what Patreon is, and I don't want to harp on it or anything. I just want you to understand what Patreon is a way for you to support YouTube channels that you find helpful. A lot of people are on Patreon, and that's how thanks, Maggie. Woo woo. And that's how they, keep doing what they do, and how we can afford to be on YouTube and to create the content that we create. And so everything that I do is brought to you by all of my Patreon patrons, but I'm going to be adding in the monthly t-shirt. And so I'm going to be putting that up today, so look for that. And another level for a downloadable Kenyan, which I have to create, is like a Kenyan document, so you can be like an official Kenyan. I think that's kind of a cute idea. Sean and I have just been playing around with different ideas for that. Oh, thanks, Daily. We got some subscribers, you guys. Woo, woo. Oh, yeah, and you have the free spin, a.k.a. Casino. I know it's like, but anyway, that's a little bit about Patreon. So look for the new levels, because I'm going to be putting in some new rewards just to keep things spicy and exciting.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Chill out, Sean. Chill out. I'm just hanging out. So, hey, everybody. I am going to... Oh, Kathleen asking if I'll ever go by Katie St. Louis. Truth is, I do. It's technically my legal name. Surprise! But my license and, my channel is all Kati Morton, so that's what I go by over here. But that's fine. Oh, yay! Swifty Michelle downloaded the worksheet for getting better sleep. Hooray, hooray! I'm so glad those things are helpful for you guys. And hey, Allie and everybody. Okay, I'm going to guess someone. Let's just go ahead. Let's try Caitlin. It looks like Caitlin is waiting to guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Oh, yay, Michelle. I'm so glad you're able to subscribe. Hi, Caitlin. How's it going?
Good. I'm so glad to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I've watched you for a while.
That's so awesome. Happy Friday.
Thank you. My question is, is there any tips you have for anxiety while you're driving?
Is it normal to have anxiety while you drive?
No, any tips you have to cope with it?
A couple of things. Is it any specifics, like getting on the freeway, or just driving in general?
No, it's just driving in general. I've had a few really bad incidents with driving, and where I've panicked, and it's kind of making it worse. So I was wondering if you had any tips.
Yeah. So okay, the best thing, to be truthful, is working on it before you're in the car. Obviously, once you're in the car, breathing techniques, having certain music you listen to, or no music at all, whatever feels soothing to you is best. But most of the work we're going to do is prior to getting in the car. And a lot of that kind of follows, if you want to watch my exposure therapy video for a more detail of why it works, you can check that out for the why it helps us, soothe. But what I would have you do would be things are coming across the bottom. Sorry. It's like Michaela says she's testing one, two. Do you see that too?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, interesting. We have new tools now. So exciting. But I would encourage you to spend time visualizing yourself getting in the car and driving. And I don't know when your anxiety builds, but the best way it works is when let's say we're totally relaxed and we're like at a 2 or a 3 on our anxiety level. And then if we shut our eyes and we visualize getting in the car, does it rise? Are we already up to like a 4 or a 5? Because once you get to like a 6, they say then we should start doing like breathing techniques. We have to open our eyes, do some grounding stuff. Like I feel the floor under my feet. I feel the chair supporting my back and my rear. I feel the clothes on my body. We do a lot of that stuff to bring us back and realize that we're not, in the car and things are going to be okay until our anxiety goes back down. And we slowly build visualizing ourselves until we, are driving in our mind, and then we start doing it physically, getting in the car when you don't have to go anywhere and getting out and calming down. Now, I know that sounds like really tedious, but it makes it go away. Because the anxiety usually builds, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the anxiety builds usually because we get like fearful and we worry something could happen because we've had a bad experience already, and our mind just starts racing. And so if we've kind of already prepped it by doing the exposure slowly, it reminds us that nothing bad is going to happen and lets us know we are okay and we are in control. And if you're ever driving and you feel really anxious, you can pull over. I would encourage you to pull over and stop for a minute and start bringing your awareness back in and grounding and calming until you feel okay. But
Thank you
is
so
that
much.
enough?
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah, but keep me posted. And the exposure therapy video will give you more detail of like why it works and all of that, and might give more. It's just the same idea I have, but sometimes you give different ones if you say it a few times. So I might have different options I give in there too. But yeah, it should really help, and I think that's really common. A lot of people get anxious when they're driving. So keep us posted. Let me know if that helps. Okay?
I have one more question.
Yeah, of course.
If we were to do some fundraising at my high school, would you ever consider coming to Connecticut?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean's like Connecticut's. He's from the Northeast in general. He's from
really?
Montreal, so he spent a lot of time there. I'd love to. Yeah, because that's the only issue is that like unfortunately I don't have a trust fund. I didn't come from.
Yeah.
It sounds so silly to say it that way, but some people, are able to travel and do things, and I'd love to. So yeah, keep me posted.
Of course.
And you can reach out, and I can put you in touch with, my manager who does all the organization stuff, and I'd love to.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Of course. Nice to see you, Caitlin.
Nice to see you too.
Okay, bye. It's so cool to see your guys' beautiful faces and to talk. Yes. Oh, you're from Connecticut, Wascally. I didn't realize. Can I call you Wascally? Is that it's always Wascally Wabbit? Okay, I'm grabbing my water. I put it down on the bottom under the table that I'm on so that I don't spill it all over myself or on the computer. Okay. Oh, whatever is fine. Okay. Okay, cool. So let me answer some questions and let's guess some more people. Yep, first name basis. Oh, interesting, you guys. When you're subscribed, your questions come up, they're bold on my end.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm learning.
Okay. So someone was just asking what happens with the subscribers, and this is what I can find so far. If you want.
So yeah, the subscriber thing is that you get a certain number of on-screen messages per month, and you get priority in chat, meaning your chat comes up bold. Yeah. I thought that the subscriber-only chat mode, in my understanding, when I was deciding that, like when I was trying to learn how this would work, I thought it would be another tab that I could like toggle over. But from what we've just learned, it's like essentially if I turn it on, you guys can't chat, which totally sucks. Yes, and then they have a sticker of me, which I think is awesome. It reminds me of Bitmoji. Does anybody else use Bitmoji to express themselves via text message? Those are awesome. And so I sent over, yes, there it is. Jennifer A. used it. Do you guys see my sticker? And I wanted it to say, I wanted my hands to be in the air and to be like, you can do it. There, Michaela's using it too. And so, so I wanted to say you can do it, but it's so small that the text, you like can't even read it. So I was like, damn, we can't say you can do it.
So if you look next to Jennifer's name, you can see the little tree as well.
Oh, and you get the little tree.
But I wonder.
Yeah, Jennifer A, do you see?
The tree? It looks a little
it's
hard to see.
It just is what it is.
Okay.
So you guys all know the tree, right? Our tree, doodly-doo, we have the little butterfly, and you can see it below my little icon. But if you're subscribed to me, you get the sticker of me, and then you get a little tree next to your name. And so like Jennifer and Michaela, it's the little Kenyan tree. This is so cool. So anyway, we're learning. So yeah, so that's kind of how it all works. And it won't let you subscribe, Jenna. That's so weird. I'm so new to this, you guys. I know I love the little, see, Michaela loves a little tree. And I don't know why you guys can't subscribe. I don't know. I'll learn more. Oh, it looks like Emily did. I see Emily subscribed. Woo, woo. So, you can't subscribe from your phone. That's the problem. That's what Jennifer's saying. You have to do it from your laptop or another type of computer, not something. I'd assume it's not a mobile device then. Also, a little pop-up thing that has a 20-character limit. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. Well, so we'll learn. So let me know, you guys, as you navigate through this, because they told me maybe an iPad, Rachel. I'd assume it'd be the same as being on your phone. Oh, Pantalina's subscribed. Whoop whoop. So yeah, so it'll be kind of really cool, and we'll learn how to use it together, and we get to play around. So let's answer a couple more questions. Yay, Pantalina, you get the little tree. Oh, okay. Emily said she did it on her tablet. So if you have an iPad, you can do it on a tablet. And I'm glad, Jennifer, and Sophie Joe. Woo, woo. So I'm going to answer a couple more questions, and then we're going to guess somebody. So come hang out in the guests, and let's guess someone. Okay. Dora says, how to overcome attention-seeking addiction through drama or malingering and any other way possible. How to overcome attention-seeking addiction through drama or malingering. I can talk about how to overcome like the want for more attention, like feeling like that's an addiction. If there's a follow-up question, I'm not sure what you mean through malingering or through, I'm just not 100% sure. So let me, are you subscribing?
Yeah.
Sean.
I want the tree.
Sean's subscribing to me. Interesting.
Malingering, I had to look it up because it was going to bug me.
Oh.
But it's exaggerating or fake.
Yeah, it's when you fake. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. So
Maybe
Sean, malingering, sorry guys. Malingering is a term used to like when you're kind of faking something, like faking that you're sick or something like that. We can do that. So anyway, so I'm not sure how to overcome the need for attention, but maybe it's through like faking illness. I think the truth of it would be talking to a therapist and getting into therapy as soon as possible, because the truth of it is that there's a reason that you're doing it, right? There's a reason that we're wanting so much attention, and there's a reason that the attention, like, it soothes something. Oh, thanks, Jalen. She subscribed too. Woo, everybody. Yay, yay. But so sorry guys, I'm getting really distracted. For those of you watching later, I will stay focused, but you can see Sophie Joe just put the mini me. It's just hilarious. I love it. And Emma, woo. So, anyways, back to the question, okay? I'm going to stay focused. We'll answer this question. So when we find attention, it's usually because it's filling something, and it feels like it's filling a void or something that we're missing in our lives. And Sean has subscribed. And so, bye Rachel. So they, geez, sorry guys, there's so much more going on. I would talk to someone about it to figure out where that's coming from and find other healthy ways to cope and to fill the void. Because the reason that we're wanting attention is because maybe we didn't get it at a certain point in our lives and we really needed it, or we're, maybe our parents weren't really emotionally supportive of us, and so we're trying to find it from other people. It might be that we always got attention as a child when we were ill. Therefore, as an adult, we find ourselves still wanting to pretend that we're sick in order to get the attention we're really needing. And so working in therapy could help you verbalize what your real needs are so that you can get them met, and it can also hopefully help you figure out where that's coming from and heal that wound. But know that wanting attention, wanting love and support is a very normal human experience. Like I talked about in my videos with Alexa, like connection is really important to humans in general. And I just want to say humans because just like all of us, we all need connection, whether we want to admit that or not. And so figuring out where that's coming from and getting the connection that you need in other ways, in healthier ways, will essentially make that urge to do other things and faking being ill, etc. It'll make that go away. But know that that's really normal. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not an asshole. You're not a jerk or anything. All of us need connection and attention, and figuring out where that's coming from can help us heal. But talk to someone, okay? You're not weird. Nothing's wrong with you. We can figure it out. Okay. Oh, the link on Tumblr is not in sync? I don't think it's on in sync in general. I don't think it's ever in sync, even on YouTube. There's always a little bit of a lag. Even from Sean when he's watching, from like what I'm saying right now to there is just a little bit of a lag. You guys, there's so much going on right now. Thanks, Keely. Woo woo. Because I don't know how the text comes across the screen, Jennifer. I'm not sure, but Michaela might be able to let you know. Or Pantalina, and I forget who else did. So Sophie Joe put it across the screen. Yeah, of course. I think a lot of us, yes, there Emma did it. It's blooming amazing. But yeah, you're not weird, and I think that is something we all need to hear, that what we're going through and how we feel and all of our experiences aren't weird. It's completely normal. It's okay. We all have like basic needs that need to be met. And honestly, mental illness and struggles come out of those basic needs not getting met. And so talking to someone and working through it can really, really help. Okay, you click the tree button on the right and slide to the right. And that's how you put stuff. Jalen is telling us. Yeah. So Jennifer, if you wanted to put something. Ooh, Allie B. See? There, Pantalina did it.
Yeah, and you get 30 of the... Yeah.
What the things are.
Yeah.
The 20 on-screen messages per month. That's what they are. That's so cool.
It's more than that.
Oh, there we go. Jennifer, woo. Okay. Yeah, and Emily says she's trying to deal with the whole attachment issue in therapy right now, and it's really hard. And it can be really hard. Something that I think we talked about last live stream, and I forget which person was guesting. And I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. I can like visualize her face, but I can't think of her name right now. But she was saying that, you know, she was seeing an attachment-based therapist, and I was like, oh, is she really cold and like not as warm as you're? Oh no. This was on my Patreon Hangout. Sorry, I get my live streams confused. I was doing the Patreon Hangout, and I do a hangout with people that at a certain level, you get to hang out for an hour. And so we hung out, and she was saying that she switched over to a attachment-based therapist. And I was like, oh, is she not very warm? And she's kind of cold and not as like loving as your other therapist? And she was like, yeah. Oh, good, Jennifer. I'm glad you like the subscribing feature. I wasn't sure. They were like, do you want us to turn it on? And I was like,
what it did too?
What did it do?
The spam control. They gave us spam control because...
Oh, we get spam
apparently
control.
I'm a spammer. Because it said, please do not spam the chat when I tried to type it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. So
they told Sean he was a spammer.
Control the scroll.
It controls the scroll for real. That's funny that they say you're spamming. Okay. But anyways, oh, Robin B. Woo woo. So that's really funny. But the truth of it is that like attachment-based therapy can feel a lot different because it protects us and helps us slowly engage with someone versus being too warm. If we struggle with attachment, we latch onto them and want to like fill the void with them versus learning other healthy coping skills to fill that void. Does that make sense? Because all the attachment-based therapists that I've ever known and worked with are very specific about even their body language in session and the way they engage and how much eye contact they make and things that they say. And so it can be really interesting. It can be really interesting to work with them, especially if we've had like an unhealthy attachment before in therapy. But know that that's completely normal, and that's all to protect you and to help learn together what a healthy relationship looks like and help you kind of see how what your attachment impulses are and to find healthier ways to fill that void. Does that make sense? Okay. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are liking this. I know there's so much going on. I'm like having trouble staying focused, but oh, and I love the sticker. I look so crazy, but I just wanted my arms up. Is that weird? Then I actually sent them a Bitmoji of myself because I was like, this is the best because otherwise they were like, we need a picture representation. I'm not creative. And so anyway, it is. Pantalina just sent it again. Woo, woo. Okay, let's guess someone else, you guys, before I get distracted again. Okay, Maggie, are you ready? Let's come and hang out, Maggie, Maggie. Are you ready? Oh, be our guest, be our guest. Sean sent his, hi.
Hey.
Oh.
Wow, this is scary.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
A little bit, yeah. It kind of cuts in and out. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Emily. I'm glad that made sense. Do you hear? Try to talk again and see if I can hear what you. Okay, yeah. What's your question? There you are. Ta-da! It just took it a second.
This is scary. Okay.
Okay, take your time.
So like, I was just wondering if like mom kind of leaving and like getting the attachment issues.
Oh no,
Stuff.
it's cutting out. Are you on Wi-Fi? Oh, poop. We lost you, Maggie. If you want to try again, go right ahead. It must have just... I'm not sure. I don't know. There's connections, you know? Okay. Oh, does Zoloft give anyone insomnia? The interesting thing that I think a lot of people don't... I also loved her jacket, Maureen. But, oh, hi, Nikki. Nikki's here. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Allie, you have to go to work. You're at least able to get on for a little bit and see all the new fun tools and stuff. Oh, yeah, I think now it does drop it when the connection's bad. But Zoloft, so see, Pantalina says it's giving it to her too. And the thing about antidepressants that I don't think enough people understand or know is that we've all heard, right? And if you haven't, I'm just going to tell you about it. But we've all probably heard the black box warning that they call a black box warning. Like it's something that goes across all antidepressants. If your medication that you've created as a scientist becomes an antidepressant, it gets this warning regardless of what it's done. The black box warning is it may increase your risk of suicidality, meaning your risk of killing yourself could go up. And the reason for that is because antidepressants are actually activating and they give us energy and they can make it really hard for us to sleep. That was one of the number one complaints when Prozac, I think it was one of the first antidepressants ever came out, gave us too much energy and people were like, I can't sleep. So the doctors were like, oh, instead of taking it at night, we should take it in the morning and we should take a lower dose and we should titrate up this way. And so it can really mess up our sleep cycle and mess up our ability to sleep. And so that's something that you should really talk to your doctor about because as we've worked with other medications and there are tons of different antidepressants out now, they've really worked hard to minimize that and to minimize the act that goes up. Just to complete that thought cycle is that if we're depressed, right, and we're having a really hard time, we feel really hopeless, often we aren't going to attempt suicide because we don't have the energy to do it. I know that sounds really stupid, but it's the truth. Like, to put together a plan and to kill ourselves takes a lot of effort. It's really hard and it's really stressful. And so I think that, you know, when we finally get the energy, when we take an antidepressant and we finally try to get help, then we have the energy. And so if we're still not feeling better, because the energy comes right away as a side effect where we know it can take 3 weeks, right, to feel the antidepressant effect, that's when people kill themselves. So I don't know if that makes sense. If you guys have follow-up questions to that, it can definitely, you know, make you irritable, give you more energy, and make it hard for you to sleep. Thanks, Emily. But I hope that kind of, you know, makes a little bit more sense because I know people don't always talk about medicine. So I'm glad that was really helpful and oh, very true. Thanks, Jennifer. I'm glad. Okie dokie. There was another question, I think, a follow-up, but okay, Swifty Michelle says, how do I know that I need antidepressants? I'm kind of scared of it. The truth of it is I think medication, there's some illnesses and some mental illnesses in general, thanks Keely, that are that we're going to need medication for because our symptoms are too strong and they may be ruining our life in general. We could be, like mania can be really difficult for people or hypomania because especially mixed episodes can feel really uncomfortable, but a lot of things associated with bipolar disorder or schizophrenia can cause us to feel really agitated. We can overspend. We can be highly sexualized where we normally aren't. There's a lot of different things that can happen. And so medication really, I think, needs to be there when our symptoms are so intense that we cannot do any of the behavioral techniques and we can't function. And because as a therapist, like I can give you all the tools in the world and I can try to help you talk it out and process through and do this thing. But if your symptoms of whatever it is, oh, bye, Allie, have a good day at work. If your symptoms are so strong that you can't get any of that done, you can't even try what I'm offering to you, then that's when medication is necessary. And I think it's something that we should consider. And no, you don't have to take medication. And no, you don't have to be on it forever, but that's something that you should talk with your doctor about. Okay? I hope that helps. Okay. Let's have another guest. Jenna, are you ready? Let's see if we can get Jenna on. I'm going to get some water here. Ta-da, ta-da.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Let me put my water down.
Good.
What's going on?
I'm really nervous right now.
That's okay. Take a breath. Just relax.
So I had a question about, like, I recently started therapy actually after guesting the last time.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yay.
I was watching videos and I think that there's a possibility that I have borderline, but I
Okay.
don't want to like bring it up because I don't want her to think that like I'm wanting to have it or like have it for attention or something.
Uh-huh. So is it like, what do I do kind of thing?
Yeah.
I think, well, I can see both sides, but I'll give you my perspective as a therapist. I would never be upset or offended or think that you were doing anything for attention if you just brought up a concern. Because I've had a lot of clients that'll say, I was diagnosed with blank and blank, and I don't think I have that. I've heard that a lot. Or, I don't think it's this, I think it's that. And then my follow-up is never like, I don't ever think they're doing it for attention. My follow-up is always like, well, why? What are the symptoms? Tell me what you know about it. Let's talk about it. Because at the end of the day, it's your diagnosis, right? So if you're going to receive a diagnosis, what you're experiencing needs to be what that meet the criteria. Do you know what I mean? And your therapist isn't going to know how you feel every day, all day. That's only something that you know. And so I think it's really important to talk about it. And I think it's completely okay to actually go into session and you could just be honest and say, hey, I was watching this video or I'd heard from somebody else and some of these symptoms ring true for me, and start talking about it. And,
Yeah.
you're not second guessing us or anything.
Yeah. It's not even like that. I just feel like it'll come across wrong. Like I don't know.
Like what? What do you think? What are you worried she's going to say or how she's going to respond? Or he. I don't know if it's a he or she.
Unless she. I just think that it'll probably seem like, I don't know, that I'm looking on the internet for things and I just, because I seen it, I'm having these symptoms, I guess.
Oh, like you didn't have them before, but now because you've watched it or heard it, then you're doing things. That's what you're afraid she's doing.
Yeah, because I haven't necessarily talked about everything yet to like kind of bring it up.
And that's okay. It takes time. Like you don't have to say it right away, but I want you to know it's completely okay to bring it up. Regardless, like she's going to have a lot of follow-up questions. And at the end of the day, it's actually up to us to make sure that you meet the criteria and that you understand what the diagnosis means if she agrees. And if she doesn't, then that's a conversation too. And she could tell you, like, these are things I would look for. And so, yeah, you might have some of the symptoms, but I don't really think you fit the criteria. And here's why. And it's okay for it to be, an open and honest conversation. I've never thought that a client of mine had like made up the symptoms after thinking they had something. So I wouldn't worry about that. That's not even where my mind goes. It's more about like, if you're having a hard time, I want to help you and understand the symptoms that you're feeling and we'll go from there. So if you're feeling any of them, even if it's just one or two, I'd still want to know about it and I'd still want to work with you on it,
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I know it's hard, but I'm glad you're seeing someone.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and take your time. Like like I said, know that it does take time to open up and to share everything, but it gets easier.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Jenna.
You too.
Bye. I know, you guys, this like subscription thing is crazy. It's crazy. And I love that. Oh, good, Keely. I'm glad you're vacation. I didn't know if you'd be able to be on, and then I saw you came up on the screen. So I'm glad that you're able to be on. Oh, all the stickers, this is just so funny. I love this so much. It's hilarious. Okay, Swifty Michelle says, does my therapist have to tell me my diagnosis or not? The truth is that they don't have to. The reason that I wouldn't tell a client, I guess I'll start there. And I see Daly and I see Michaela, I see your questions. Might have to ask them again when I'm done with this. They may not tell you your diagnosis. Thanks for the tip, Sprinkles Vin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thanks, Keely. But they don't have to tell you your diagnosis. Mainly, I wouldn't, because I don't want them to label themselves as whatever the diagnosis is or think that has to be part of who they are. Also, I might not even tell them or document it or write it down in general if the insurance company doesn't ask for it, especially if my client's younger, because I don't want that following them forever, and I don't want them to feel like they're labeled and they can never get rid of that label. And so I'll often hold off until insurance is an issue or until I have to, give the diagnosis. But if a client wants to know about it and wants to have the diagnosis because it validates their experience and it helps them better understand what's going on and why they need to take their medication regularly or whatever, that's usually when we have a discussion about it and I talk to them about it. And they may disagree. I've had a lot of clients, for instance, I had a bipolar client. Thanks, Arco. But I had a bipolar client who struggled to accept the diagnosis of bipolar 1 until he kind of went off of his medication a little bit and he was changing from one to the other and he felt it again and it frightened him and he was like, it sucks because I really think that now I'm bipolar. And we talked about that and then we processed the grief of him accepting that he has that because it can really suck. And so I think that all of that, taking all that into consideration, they may tell you or they may not, and it can be a process. Know that you can talk about it with them, and that's completely okay. Okay, let's see. Michaela says, how do you ask your therapist what your updated diagnosis is? Does knowing your diagnosis even matter? I got diagnosed both BPD and bipolar 2 from different docs. Truthfully, the thing that a lot of people I don't think realize is that you can ask. You can just say, I know I was diagnosed as this and this from other people. What am I working? You can ask the term I would say, oh, Kenyans do roll, Pantalina. I agree. You can say, what's my working diagnosis? Because that really means that that's the diagnosis that they're pulling from and what they think it is. And they may not be sure about it, but it's your diagnosis. You have every right to know, and you can just always ask. And I would, for Michaela, I think it was Michaela's question. She said that she, oh, I'm sorry, Keely, your connection's bad. Ugh. But you can just ask hey, I was diagnosed as this and this before, and I'm just curious what you think. That's fair, because it's yours, so you can always ask. Oh, I know, Keely's in Jamaica. She's like, man, yeah, damn that Jamaican Wi-Fi. I wish I was in Jamaica. Need a Ooh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Ooh, we're rocking out. Jalen, this is so cool. Were those lighters in the air? I think they are lighters. Thank you. These are my favorites. The ones like the snowboarder, the rocking out with the lighter. This is so cool. Thanks, Jalen. Yeah, of course, Michaela. I hope that makes sense. I know it is like paparazzi, wascally wabbit. But I know that it can be really hard to ask what your diagnosis is, but know that it's completely okay because it's part of your medical mental health history, and it's something that's important for you to understand so that you can work on it, right? Okay, Kayla says, I get distracted at school. Any advice? Okay, Pantalina, ask your question in just a second. I'm going to answer this question, then I'll get to yours. Getting distracted at school, it's something I would talk to the school counselor or have your parents sit down and talk to the teachers and everything, because if it's affecting your schoolwork, IEPs are something that's easy to put in place. There are a lot of different extras that they'll give you to help you better participate and function fully in school. And it could be ADHD. Yeah, it could be your depression. Yeah, it could be your anxiety. We don't really know where it's coming from. If you think it's something like that, I would encourage you, like I said, talk to the school counselor and also see if you can see a therapist, because figuring out where it's coming from, making sure you're getting the help that you need, it can make school such a better place for you, because that's the goal, right? Is to allow you to focus, to be able to learn, be able to participate just like everybody else. So I would speak up, I would let them know. And then, the things that you could do in the meantime to help yourself is making sure that you're sleeping okay, that you're, getting 30 minutes of some kind of exercise 3 times a week, and that you're eating healthfully and making sure you're getting a variety of things in your diet. I know we don't talk about that enough, but that's the truth. The basic self-care can sometimes help us feel so much better, right? Okay. Cool. And I never even told you guys, but remember how we click on, a lot of you said it captured a moment, and I noticed that coming up, but remember we click on the screen and then you let your people know on Twitter and whatever that we're live, because a lot of people get confused about the time. I try to make it easy and say it's PST. Sometimes I forget, and sometimes people get confused. Okay. Pantalina, you had a question. Mental Health with Matt is here. Remember him from last time, you guys? And I'll get to that too. But the question that Pantalina had was that you got your diagnosis when you were an inpatient and you were really confused. Inpatient, and this is just my opinion, every inpatient is going to be different, but when I worked inpatient, because you have people around you all the time, and you have, your psychiatrist is talking to your therapist and talking to your dietitian, and everybody's kind of working together. I think that because of that, those diagnoses are actually better and more suited to you. And so I would talk with them if you're confused about it or you don't agree. Just like I was telling Michaela, I think it was Michaela, like that you can ask them about it and see why they think that that's the diagnosis that you need and they gave you and stuff. But hope that can alleviate any of the confusion and help you better understand, what you're struggling with and what you're working on. Okay, Sean's giving me advice to slow down. Am I talking too fast? I'm sorry.
Just when you read the
I
question.
read your thing.
Oh.
No, I was just telling you I read it. You said slow down. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay. I think that was it for that. Let's guess somebody else, you guys. Let's put Kayla on. Kayla has not been on, I don't think. And I'm gonna get a drink of water.
You need more?
No, I have my glass. I just reached down for it.
Okay.
Oh, Chloe, that's a good question if you'll ask that again. Hi, Kayla. How are you?
Good.
Good. What's going on?
Well, I was getting distracted.
Oh, are we froze? Do you see me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's up? What's your question, sweetie?
How would I get my teacher to get the kids to stop talking so much in class?
Do you feel like they're being disruptive, like making it hard? Is that what's making it hard
Yeah.
for you to focus? It's something that I would do just for your own, like not having to deal with other kids and stuff. It's something I would do after class, and it's something that I would talk to, like I just essentially stay after class and talk to that specific teacher. Is it just in one class mainly? Or
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, the first thing I would do, because it depends on if they listen or not, right? We're hoping that they'll do what you're asking. But I would stay after class and I would practice what you want to say, because we want to make sure they hear us, right? We want it to be short. And so what I would just say is, I'm really having a hard time concentrating because of, these kids, blank, 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 who are talking throughout class, and say it would really be helpful, if either, like, I would offer up two things. I'd be like, if I can not have to sit near them, if I can sit closer to the front or off to the side away from them. And also if we can, like, is there a way for us to get them to quiet down, or is there any, things that we can do, say, because it's really disruptive and it's hard, and say I get distracted and then I'm listening to them and I miss how you're explaining the assignment. And then I would just leave it at that, because they should, like, I'm surprised they're talking in class at all. We used to get in such big trouble for that. And they'd be like, you've got to go outside, or you've got to go down here and deal with it, or whatever. So that would be that'd be my recommendation, is talk to the teacher, because they should be able to keep their class in order. Do you think that would work?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, keep us posted. Let us know. Because, it is disruptive, but that shouldn't be okay. And then, but sitting away from them could also make it easier too, if they're like in one part of the room and you're in the other corner. I don't know how big the classroom is, but separating can help. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Have a good weekend, Kayla.
You too.
Okay. Bye. Oh yeah, and Matt makes a good point. Like, his debate class is always loud, but it's kind of expected. And every class is a little different, right? And it depends on if we're working on a project. If it's separate and everybody's working on their own, then they're going to be loud. And I think that if that's the case, Kayla, if it's a class where everybody's working on projects separately, so they're talking amongst themselves and they're not like talking over the teacher, then it may be something that we work on with like an IEP, and we talk to the school counselor, because that would mean that it's hard for us to work in group settings like that, where there's a lot of noise going on, and we may need to work on our own. And that's okay too. So I would, yeah, that would be something that potentially we have to talk about as well. Okay, Chloe had a good question. I asked her to repeat it, and it says, what's the difference between counseling and psychotherapy? I just started psychotherapy. I'm slightly confused. Now, I will be having a video out soon where I describe all of the different types of mental health professionals and how they are different and why they're different and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. But counseling and psychotherapy are essentially the same thing. Thanks, Manda, for the bars. I know that it's so confusing. I was just talking to someone else earlier today who's looking to become a therapist, and they were like, wait, there's like licensed clinical counselors. What the heck is that? Now, when you're the client, there's nothing different about it. They're still going, like psychotherapy is technically what I do. I'm a psychotherapist, and that's because I'm a therapist. So a counselor couldn't offer psychotherapy even though it feels the same. Does that make sense? So we're all sitting in a room with someone else talking about our problems, essentially, but we're calling it something different. And really, the only difference is that you're either seeing a licensed clinical counselor or a counselor at school or something, or you're seeing a therapist. And that's really the only reason the terminology is different. Now, everyone's going to have different specializations because psychotherapy is just therapy. Yes, that is correct, Arena. That is the truth. So I hope that that's kind of clear. It can be kind of confusing. And a lot of it, truthfully, and this is what's kind of annoying and why it frustrates me because it makes it confusing, is the fact that these are just because of insurances and payment ability. Because counselors usually don't charge as much as psychotherapists, and psychotherapists usually don't charge as much as psychologists. And I will explain this to the best of my ability in an upcoming video. But I hope that makes sense. Oh, and social workers can diagnose. Canadian chick, yes. But I will definitely, explain that better in another video. But it's just gonna take like a lot of, I gotta plan it out and talk it out, okay? Yes, and Shashari, it's like you need the video. It's so confusing, and I hate that they always use different terms and stuff, but yes. Okay. Oh, you got your posters, Pantalina. Yeah, have you guys seen... Oh, wrong side. I always do that. People with the posters. I'm glad that you got them. I hope you guys like them. I love them. I think that they're amazing, and I'm glad that all of you who've received yours are really enjoying them. Okay. Daily. Am I saying that right? I think so. Hi, Katie. I'm starting nursing school on Tuesday. I've received a schedule, and I'm feeling stressed. Any tips for not being so overwhelmed? The truth about starting something new is that we're always going to be a little stressed out because it's change, and change can be a little scary and it can be a little stressful. But something that I do with my clients when we're starting a new semester and they get their schedules is I have them bring it in, and this is something you could totally do on your own. Oh, bye, Waskley. Have a good one. I always have them bring in theirs. I have them get like you guys, I love Paper Source. You know how much I love it, right? So I have like my agenda because I'm old school like that, as you will, but that helps me keep everything in order. So I have them bring their agenda or a schedule, or even if it's on their phone, and I have them plot out how they want to organize each day, things that they want to get accomplished, making sure that our therapy sessions don't overlap with school times, all of those seemingly trivial things, but what ends up actually making us really stressed. Oh, we're number one, you guys. Number one on advice. Woo, woo, woo. And so I think that usually helps alleviate some of that. If that doesn't, then I would encourage you to engage in some self-care. Maybe it's just getting that schedule. It's like maxing you out and you're thinking about it too much and it's feeling overwhelming. And so if that's the case, then I think, having some time for yourself, making sure you're taking care of yourself, scheduling in during your new schedule time that you make sure you have for self-care, all those things can really help. But that would be my advice on that, okay? Thank you guys for all the thumbs up and the applause. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Number one. Okay, let's see. Let's guess somebody. Are we ready? Pantalina, you want to be a guest? She's been waiting. Oh.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's kind of fuzzy. I don't know if people can hear you. Oh, yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, cool.
Oh, you got both. So exciting. I'm so glad that you like them.
I'm saving them from Greece going next week.
Oh,
Got
awesome. Gee. So keep them rolled up and we'll put them up when we get over there.
I got out of inpatient and I've got the paper with the new diagnosis.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really confused because it says borderline personality disorder, but as well as CPTSD. Well, they put it PTSD because CPTSD is not a diagnosis yet. It's not in the ICD.
Yeah.
But they overlap a lot. And
Yes.
also they put unspecified psychosis. What is this?
Okay, so let's start with the psychosis part. Unspecified psychosis would really mean that you kind of have bouts of psychosis where you maybe hear things that nobody else hears or see things that nobody else hears or sees, or having delusions, like firmly held beliefs about something. I don't know if that's happened. That can happen a lot, and I think it's something we don't talk about enough, is it can happen a lot when we are having like anxiety attacks, when we're really, really depressed. A lot of people have psychosis periodically with, like, on top of our diagnosis. Like, potentially my clients with PTSD. Uh-huh. Flashbacks? Yeah? You have them with that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm confused. That's why I'm saying that I'm confused with.
Yeah.
Because they seem to overlap one another.
Because that would be the only, that's, what I'm essentially describing is what psychosis is. And I don't know if you've experienced it because I haven't seen you experience it or tell me you've experienced it. But maybe something happened, because like flashbacks can cause that. Like it's way more common than I think people realize to have a psychotic episode. It doesn't mean you're psychotic or you're schizophrenic. It just means that things got so stressed out in our brain that we had a little episode of it. And so maybe that's what happened.
Okay.
I'd ask them. Can you ask at all? Or
Yes, I'm coming on Thursday again for a follow-up.
yeah, ask them about it, because I'd be interested as to why. And also, just so you know, some of my clients who've had psychotic episodes, like just a couple of them, don't remember them because it was such a stressful time. But I'd talk to them and see and find out where it came from. Because if you don't think it's true, then, we need to understand more.
It actually scares me, the diagnosis, this one. I wasn't expecting it, so...
Yeah, and I think I think that it's important for us to understand it. And Matt, even Mental Health Matt, is asking in the chat, he was like, do you think it's okay to ask them to write down what it means? And that's completely fine. You can have them write it down for you so that maybe you can look up stuff and better understand it, or you can ask me so we make sure that you do understand.
No, it's not a good idea with me to search for stuff.
Oh. Okay.
I get way too deep.
We go down the rabbit hole of the internet.
Also,
But yeah.
I don't know if you know Abilify on Depot
Uh-huh.
addiction.
Yes.
Did you have a client before that did that?
I haven't had someone on the injectable because it's once a month, isn't it?
Yes, once a month.
Yeah, I've had clients on Abilify, the like daily medication, and essentially the injectables are the same. It's just instead of having to take it and remember to take it, we just get our shot once a month.
Because we don't have a good relationship with antipsychotics.
Oh, gotcha. Well, Abilify is a little different. It's something I would talk to your doctor about, because it's like there's like the old antipsychotics, and then there's the newer antipsychotics. And Abilify is definitely a newer one. Like, it doesn't show as much weight gain. It's actually really great. And this is not my experience with clients, but my experience with psychiatrists that I've worked with. They find it to be really helpful for borderline when we feel like, when all of a sudden you'll feel like everything's terrible and we like the floods of emotions. It helps us kind of curb that. And so that's been what they've reported to me about it. And that's why, I've had clients on the pill itself saying that it has helped with that. So that would be my guess, because it kind of brings us down so we don't feel so volatile.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Michaela's on it too. She says Abilify Club. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, it can really help. But I would ask if you're concerned about it. I would ask, but So far in my clinical experience, I haven't had any issues with Abilify, but I haven't had a ton of people on it either. I've only had a couple. So, everybody's their own, and I want you to get the help that you need. But I have heard it to be helpful with borderline symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
Well, let me know what they say about the psychosis, okay?
Okay, I will. Yes.
Okay. I'm glad you got the posters. Take that picture when you put them up, okay?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Great. Good to see
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Bye. Okay. I know that was a little probably for you guys, but other than that, the stream was good, the connection was good. And I do want to talk a little bit about, before I move into another question, about psychosis, because I think there's we talk about the mental health stigma, right? And yeah, Pantalina is great, Sean. She's been a longtime viewer and a longtime supporter, and I'm just grateful for her to still be around and glad she's still getting help. So there's such a stigma associated with mental health. We talk about this all the time, right? People thinking, oh, I got to be really sick to get help. And oh, you see a therapist, or oh, you see a psychiatrist. There's all this judgment, right? And it's bullshit. But there's even more judgment around psychosis because I think people don't talk about it enough. And people experience it. In my clinical experience with other clients, my clients will tell me, oh yeah, I did have that happen, but I didn't tell anybody because I thought something was wrong with me. And so there's this stigma within ourselves, not to mention the fact that we're not telling people who are there to help us because we worry what it might mean. And I just want you all to know that psychosis is actually very common. It happens with depression, it happens with anxiety, it happens with PTSD, it can happen with flashbacks. That's what I wonder if that might be what happened to Pantalina. And so know that it's okay to talk about it. And the sooner we let someone know, the better. Oh, you're so welcome, Pantalina. I'm so glad it can be, helpful. And also, if any of you have experimented with any kind of, drugs of any sort, whether it be street drugs or prescription medication, it can cause psychotic features as well. And that's something that we need to tell somebody about, because I don't know if you guys remember my schizophrenia video that I made forever ago. And some of you like the analogy of the balloon with the sand in it, ringing any bells? But the sooner we treat the psychosis, the less likely it is to come back, because our brain is actually extremely resilient. We talked about it with Alexa, having the neuroplasticity, which is really like our brain's ability to change and grow and get better and choose healthy coping skills and all of that. So if we treat the psychosis, then it's less likely to come back, and we'll get stronger and better at noticing when those symptoms may be creeping up, and we can get help. And so I would encourage you to not worry that you're losing your mind or that you're going crazy, and know that it's actually way more common than people realize. And it's because nobody talks about it. So maybe that's one of my goals for this year, is to talk about that more. Okay. Carly is really rallying the troops. Woo, woo, woo. You guys, 12,000 likes. Look at us go. Okay. Oh yeah, Emma, you're a Patreon patron. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And there's all sorts of things in there, and I'll be putting on that t-shirt, little level in there so we can get monthly t-shirts, and then we should all wear them and hang out, right? Totally cool. I'm actually just excited to try to make t-shirts because they'll be made by me and my friend Courtney. Super homemade, super exciting. Okay. Oh yeah, Sean put the link. There's and if anybody's wondering, somebody asked about where to get the, I'm going to do the right shoulder, you guys. Hey, ho, where to get the posters. It's at my DFTBA shop. So you can go to, Don't Forget to Be Awesome, DFTBA, and just search for Kati Morton, and you can find my shop. And that's where you get them. And they're actually, they come pretty quick. Everybody said that the shipping's been like, phew, and they come in like a tube. So, yay.
How does that go?
Shoo. They shoot them out. They shoot them out like, they shoot them into the air like t-shirts.
I used my message the wrong way.
Oh.
Dang it.
Sean's using he doesn't know.
I don't know how this
We're
works.
We're learning. Okay. Let's answer some more questions, and then I'll guess somebody else. I kind of enjoy that. I feel like it's been easy to keep up with today. Is that just me? Is the chat going crazy and I'm just not paying attention? Yeah, Confetti Canyon. Exactly. Wouldn't that be awesome? In my world, in SimCity Katie version, they just shoot your mail out like that, and then it lands like stork-like with the little umbrella on your doorstep. That would be awesome. Okay. Oh, the chat is insane. I'm like, it seems so easy to keep up with. Oh, the link for t-shirts, it'll be in Patreon, Pantalina. Baby, sorry. It'll be a level in Patreon. I haven't created it yet, but I will when we get off of here. So by end of day today, I'll have that level up, okay? And those are my 2
The
promises.
designs aren't done yet.
No, there'll be a new design every month.
Yeah.
We don't know. It could be a squirrel with my face on it. It could be, a funny lion print we like. It could be a quote. It could be anything. And I'm actually I've already have a list. You guys, do you see my list? Oh, it's a little white, but it's people who can make and design the t-shirts because I want them to be created by all of us. Thanks, Emma. Woo, woo. So yeah, so I thought it would be kind of cool. I know the squirrel with my face on it. Oh my God, that picture is just so amazing. But there's a lot I have to learn about it, right? Because I'm like making them by hand. So my friend Courtney's the one that's going to teach me. But I have people like Sheepishness, Amanda, and Kay, and Jenny, and Shadow Princess, and...
Oh, Soapy Hills, too.
And who?
Soapy Hills in here saying, "What's that my t-shirt design?"
Oh, okay, just...
Tweet, I guess.
Yeah, tweet to me. That's what I've had people do, but I'll add you to my list. What's...
Soapy Hills?
S-O...
A-P-Y?
S-O-A-P-Y, Hills?
Hills. Soapy
Okay,
Hills.
Soapy Hills, I've got you on my list. And then I will have you email the design to me. And then we'll get to have your t-shirt come out. So yeah, so that's kind of how... and yeah, you have to be a Patreon patron, Pantalina. But don't worry, we will be doing other t-shirts like within the... within DFTBA at a later time. I just haven't figured out what I want those to say yet, but these are kind of fun because then we get to kind of create them as a community and they come out once a month. Thanks, Emma. Woo woo. Okay, so that is the story of that. And so I know I got some big plans. They're just kind of fun plans, really, because it's just honestly because I just really like them. I think t-shirts could be super fun. So I think I will do the 2 promises that I've made to you, and I say this so that for my own memory. I will get out the meetup info for those of you who are in Texas who would love to come meet me on Tuesday. And I will also get the new levels up within Patreon so that you can check them out. And hopefully you find them as exciting as I do. Okay. Oh, and Pantalina can design. Okay, I'll add you to my list. And let's guess some all day. Let's guess some. I try to guess people that haven't been on, you guys. So, and then we can double up and come back to other people. So, number 93, and top broadcasters, you guys. Oh, in Texas as a meetup because I'm coming to Austin, Carly. So I'm. Hi, Steffi. Hi, how are you? Oh, can you hear me? We'll give it a second and see. Oh, are you there? Hello? I guess it's not connecting. Oh, Kelrea or Ray? Tweet to me, you guys. If you want to design a t-shirt, tweet to me. And I'll add you to the list. And then, because we'll need 12 of you, right? Is it working, Steffi? Do you see me? We'll try again. You can get back in the queue and see if it'll come through. Oh, Maureen's asking if the YouNow guy gave us a new goal. He didn't. The newest thing has been the subscriber option. And so it was more like, let's get used to this, which is still, trying to figure it out. Okay, let's try. Oh, why does it do that? Okay, I went over to guess somebody. It's like, you have nobody waiting. And I'm like, I know that's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, let's see if Abigail is ready. Come on, Abigail. Let's get connected. Be our guest. Be our guest. Hi, can you hear me?
Read and listen to a video. It just doesn't happen. Your brain
I
can't.
don't think they realize that we guested them. So, oh, I was like, go Habs go, but it's Sean. Is there a game tonight? Probably.
Yep.
Go Habs go is right. Okay, let's see. What's the talking about t-shirt? Somebody's upset.
I don't know.
I don't know.
See it.
I'm sorry
it's
if you're
going so
upset.
fast. Someone's upset? What do you mean?
They said it's making it worse.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I know, Steffi, I tried. Do you want to try again? I'm not sure why it wouldn't connect. Okay, let's see. Let's see who's here. Let's see if someone hasn't been on. Alexandra, are you ready? Be our guest. be our guest. She usually sings it for us too, you guys. I don't think you've been on before, have you? I just recognize your little picture. Hello? Are we connected? Hi.
Is connected.
Ooh. Are we good? You're frozen like you're Running
You're
Man.
kind of jittery.
I'm kind of jittery, yeah. Oh, there you are. Whew. Hello. Is it working? Are you on Wi-Fi? We can try to connect
I
again.
didn't think.
Ooh. Hello? Oh,
Can you
you
hear
guys. Yes, I hear you. Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting like half.
Oh, there you are again. Well, we can try again. Try to get on a better connection, and then you can pop back in and let me know. Oh, you hear me?
I didn't catch.
Oh, poop. You guys. Ah. Okay. We're of course, Maria, you can ask me something about eating disorders. Let's try, I know, Ava's saying try Ethernet. Okay. Oh, you have to go to practice, Emma? Well, have a good practice. Enjoy. Okay. Oh, Jennifer, a vid soon about DMDD. I'm actually, so if any of you don't know, I have a whole list of, I'm going to film next weekend. So because every Monday this month we're doing the videos with Alexa, like we talked about, and then the Thursdays are obviously questions that you ask, but I have a big list of videos and I'm going to put up, on Patreon, there's a certain level where I put out all of the lists of the videos I want to film. Like you guys got to vote for the ones for the holiday. Do you remember that in December? And so I try to do one a month, and I don't know if I've always done one a month, but I try. And so I'll put all of the videos, video ideas that I have up, and then you guys get to vote on the next like 5 or 6 that I film. So yeah, I'll have that up there, and the GAD videos in that list, and I can put the mood dysregulation disorder video in there too. Good night, Pantalina. Okay. Oh, yay. Lisa says she just got out of the appointment with her dietitian and it went great. Yay. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not sure, Sadie, I see, because when you guys are subscribed, it comes out really bold. So anyway, so yeah, I know, Jennifer, that's kind of a newer thing. It's an added level into Patreon. Okay. Yeah, Nazanin, you can send it in 2 messages and that could work. So yeah, so I'm trying to get through all of your guys' questions and everything, and try to answer, but let's try to guess somebody else while we wait. Let's put Emma on and see if Emma can get in here. Where's my chapstick? My lips are so chapped. If you guys notice, I keep touching. Oh, that just went away. Well, that didn't work. I tried to buy some time so I can get my, it's like my glue stick, but it's my favorite. It's a cocoa butter thing, but it looks like a glue stick, but it's amazing. Invite declined? What? I don't know. I tried to get people on. Emma, I don't know what happened. I can try again. There we go. No, it says invite declined again. Do you not want to be on? Why? I'm just joking. Oh, subscribed is different than Patreon. Patreon is like a whole separate thing. Subscribed on here means you get all the bonuses on here, and then, you know, you get to have the stickers and all of the things that come across. And so I know denied by YouNow. I don't understand. So those are a little bit different. If you want more information, let me know. Maybe on Twitter I can talk to you more about it, but they're a little different than this. Okay, Alex is like, I don't condone eating glue. It's not as cocoa butter. Can you guys see it? Palmer's swivel stick. It's my favorite. I go through these all the time. Sean probably, no, I think this is like my 6th stick. So I love it. Okay. I know it should be green. Okay, let's guess. I don't know, Emma, I'll try one more time. We're going to hit it one more time. Let's see if, nope, it doesn't like it. It won't do it.
I think that's something going on with the YouNow because there's a red camera. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, Sheridan. Let's see. Yeah, it comes up as a red camera. It's nothing to Oh no, I get money on here from subscribing. I think I get like half of the amount or something like that. There's probably more. I don't know. It's like a percentage of subscriber amount. I definitely get money from YouNow as well. I don't want you guys to think that I would lie about anything like that. But yeah, so this is also a way to support the channel, essentially, and support the live streams as we try to connect with Sheridan. Nope. Yeah. Alex, I didn't even know that Elmer's make cocoa butter sticks. Palmer's. Can you see it? Is it? It's my favorite. I get it at Target. Okay. You guys crack me up. I know, sorry guys, I'm not sure why it won't connect. Just answer some questions? Should we, oh yeah. Denise thinks I should do rubber bands with Kenyans and mental health. Would you guys like those? Like the little bands? I honestly have to say the ones that I like, yeah, definitely Emma. We'll try another time. I'm not sure why it doesn't, why it's not connecting. But the bands, there's actually these ones, I don't know if you guys like rubber bands yourself. Oh, Dawn to Dusk is here. Hey. But I like to write love on your arms. They have these, they're like hair ties essentially, but you can wear them on your wrist as well. And I love them. And they're the ones, I don't have it here. It's in my bedroom, but they like are that thick material that's stretchy and they tie around your wrist. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I love those. So maybe that would be something that we do. Maybe that could be cool. Hashtag Kenyans, hashtag mental health. And then you see somebody else out and be like, hey, you watch Katie, I watch Katie. You're a Kenyan, I'm a Kenyan. And that could be really cool. They love the bands. I'm going to have to write that idea down in my notepad of notepads, which is like all sorts of things. So let's see. Bands for wrist. If I don't write it down, you guys, I won't remember anything. Okay. Let's get into more questions. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, that it won't connect for some of you. Okay, Misha says, how do you cope with being attached to a family member, but unfortunately they don't have or make time for you? Truthfully, I think that it depends on who it is. But that emotionally unavailable mother book that I talked about in my video from last week or the week before would really, really help. And I know that it's hard, and it's really hard when we want someone to be close, and we want someone to care for us, love us, give us the attention and everything that we're desiring. It can be really hard when we don't get that and we're not feeling it, and it can make us feel like shit. And so I would encourage you to work with a therapist and to talk to someone else about it, and as well as get that book. If it doesn't have to be the mother to work on that book. It can be anybody. I know a lot of you asked about emotionally unavailable father in the bottom of that video, in the chat, in the comments. And I asked around to some of my colleagues to see if there's a book that they think works for it. And they thought, truthfully, all of them were like, no, we haven't worked with any other book. That's the best book, the one that you work with. That's what I use for emotionally unavailable family members in people's lives. And so I would definitely check that book out, because even though a lot of it says like mother, and it'll say, we have to change our bad mother messages that we've been receiving to good mother messages, I think that you could change that term to say father, cousin, aunt, grandma, whoever, brother, sister, and you could try to figure out what it is that you were wanting from them in the relationship and find ways to get it elsewhere. So yeah. Oh, everybody's got all sorts of ideas. Necklace, sweatpants, for sure. For sure. No pajama pants happening. It's my life. I love sweatpants. I can't even help it. Okay. Yeah, of course, Jalen, you can ask a question. You can always ask a question. Do you have any advice on dealing with parentification? To be truthful, I know I should have Kati Morton glue sticks. Hey. To be truthful.
I thought it was chapstick.
I know. I think I should do a video actually on that, Michaela, on parentification. And I might already have one. I don't want to look right now because I'll get distracted. But I think I have a video about like being a parentified child. But the advice that I have for that is, to be truthful, is a lot of like the inner child work that I talk about. And I talk about it a lot in that emotionally absent mother. And I think I talked about it actually in a Patreon video. But I'll add that to the list, okay? Just give me a second. I'm going to add it to the list. Oh, I love the hearts, Denise. Because I don't want to forget. I think that's a great topic. Videos. It's the first one on my list. Ha ha ha. Okay. So yeah. Anyway. It's unboxing Kati Morton. Oh, you guys. I almost forgot. I got so much mail. and I wanted to open it with you. Is that okay? Can we do a little mail haul here? I'll start with the easy one. And I just say easy because I can just tear it open like so. So we have some mail. Yay! Oh my god, you guys. Where is this from? Manda. This is from Manda. You guys. Oh. I almost don't even want to. Oh, look.
People are loving mail sessions.
Look at her art. Kenyan art. Ooh, and it even smells good. Did you do that on purpose? Did you spray some perfume? Smells nice. But look. Isn't it cool? Thanks, Manda.
That's the one we chose for Kenyan Artist of the Week.
Yeah, this is gonna be our Kenyan
No,
artist.
we already had it. That was 2 weeks.
Oh, we did because the tweet.
Yep.
She was already a Kenyan artist, but now double down. Yay. Okay, I know. Oh, you guys, it's called Love Junkies, 7 Steps for Breaking the Toxic Relationship Cycle, and it's signed. I got a signed copy. I'm gonna have to read this. This will be really helpful. Videos to come. Thanks, Manda. Oh, my P.O. box. Sean, can you put it? Do you want me to tell you?
No, I can find it.
Okay. And then I got these. Oh, I know the mail song. We had a mail song, I thought. So this is a coloring book. Oh, I love all the details. Look, you guys. And I'm not going to lie. For those of you who got the gift from Patreon this last month, I had a couple markers left. And I'm excited to color with them. And then I will read the letter. I'll read it because it's private. I'm excited. Thanks, Manda. That was really sweet of you. Okay, now the next one, it got kind of demolished. I don't want you to be upset. I don't know what happened. I don't know if anything fell out. But look at it. Look what happened. So it came a long distance. In its defense, in the box's defense, it came all the way from New Zealand. Okay, but I gotta get my scissors. Even though it's torn, I don't want to like tear it. I'm gonna try to open it up properly. But it came all the way from there. And I will post a photo of these on Instagram because some people don't know about the live streams. So I hope nothing fell out. And I think this is from Jess. So I hope, Jess, if you're watching, let me know if we're missing something. But it looks like everything is intact. Oh, you guys. Magnetic bookmarks. And they're all New Zealand themed. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you.
Hold up a little more.
Yeah, do you see? Can you see it?
Very nice.
They're really pretty. Oh, and a calendar. Ooh, scenic. Ooh, it's pretty. Do you guys see it? Look. Yay. Okay. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, you guys. New Zealand socks. Whoop, whoop. Represent. Oh, look at 2 pair. I might share. Sean, I don't think they're going to fit you. It says one size fits all.
Oh, it's like the feather from the All Blacks.
Oh, and a wine stopper. You guys, I'm going to have to come to New Zealand. And I'm going to wear all of my stuff. Oh, you guys, this is so cool. A learning tool, magnetic learning resources. Numbers, letters. This is so cool. And it's all in Maori? How do you say that? Maori. Oh, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, Nikki, I'll see you in April, hopefully. I agree. Maori. And then I got a stationery set with a pen, all New Zealand themed. Ooh, and a shot glass. Things are about to get rowdy, y'all. Okay, gotta cut this open. Okay, after this, I'll answer some more questions, you guys, and then I'll open Jennifer's package, which is sitting off to the side. Look,
Jennifer. New
Zealand. This is so cool. Everything New Zealand. And I even got, ooh, it's a little power shell keychain. Whoop, whoop. And then I got, oh, it looks like a towel, like a kitchen towel. Oh, and it's got, you guys, it's so cute. Look. In New Zealand, I do speak English, but the local language, like the native language. Oh, this is Jess. Yeah. Okay, I'll read this later. That's a private message. 2 more things. We've got, it's a lot in this box, and I hope that nothing got lost. You guys, it's coasters. Coasters. This is the gift that keeps on giving. There's so much in this box. Look.
It's like a bottomless box.
Yeah, look how pretty. And they have the land of long white fleece, New Zealand. Those are so cute. Oh, and it's all different. Oh, those are so cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, last bit. Let's open this bit. Let's see what's in here. What is it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look. It's like a little mini paperweight. Can you even see it? It's not doing it justice. It says New Zealand in it. It's got a leaf.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Jess, for all of this wonderful stuff.
Super awesome.
This is so much stuff.
But
But look at this box. It was like totally but it made it. Survived. Okay. Now, yeah, you guys, the Norwegian stuff. I would love it. I love to get all of your wonderful things. Okie dokie. So, good question. There was a question in there about hospitalization. Okay, Amanda says, at what point will a therapist call for hospitalization? Suicidal thoughts, or why does it jump? It drives me crazy. Or does it have to be a full plan? In truth, legally, your rights as a patient, client, whatever you want to call yourself, as a person in therapy, there has to, as a therapist, we have to go through the least invasive, least confidentiality ruining steps. Those steps are as follows. If you're having suicidal thoughts, we need to assess if you have the means, if you have a plan, how imminent all of this is. All of that stuff has to be assessed, okay? Then, once we do that, if we feel like there's an imminent threat and we're really worried about you, then we put together, and we also put together a safety plan right away. And I might make, itchy. And I might make you sign a no harm contract, or that you won't, harm yourself, any of that stuff. Then I will ask at that point, if I'm really worried about you, we'll do 24-hour check-ins where I call or text or we connect at some point to make sure you're okay. The next step after that is that then I would reach out to a family member or a friend or someone, and I'd have you sign saying it's okay, you understand that I need to get a hold of them for your safety, and I would check in on, have them check in on you, and I check in with them, so that we have another person in our little, circle of trust to make sure that you're okay. Last step being, put you in the hospital. If it's too frightening, too scary, we've tried other things, you know there is a threat, and you're going to do it right now no matter what, then I might jump through those steps. But that would only be something, and that would be something I would talk with you about, and it would only be because I'm worried about you and I want you to be safe. So that's really the reason and the way that it works. I hope that makes sense. But just having suicidal thoughts is not a reason to hospitalize someone, and it's actually against your rights as a patient to have that happen to you, and it can be really traumatizing. And I've had other clients of mine who've gone through traumatizing experiences like that, and it's just not right. So know what your rights are, know how it should go down, and know that you can talk to your therapist about it, okay? Thanks for the likes, Sadie girl. You guys, 15,000 likes. Oh, my nose, I tell you what. Whew, okay. Okay, good. I'm glad, Amanda. I'm glad it makes a lot of sense. Did she, Nazanin? So let's open up Jen's package. Let me just cut this open. It's got so many, so much postage on it. If I can show you. Ooh. Sorry, guys. It's like I gotta cut through. Do you see, without giving away her address, do you see all the postage? It arrived. It arrived. I love it. Okay, here we go.
Where's this one from?
This is from California. It came from California, but it's from Jen. It's from Jennifer, and it says it's game night on the outside, so I'm already excited.
Game on.
Game night happening. And it's, oh my God. So good, you guys. I don't even know what to say. First of all, what? They're so soft. Oh.
What?
Oh my. First of all, they're called butter socks. I feel like butter. I'm so excited. Thanks, Jen. Ooh la la. Okay, so we got those. Okay, this is about to get messy. Oh, and you guys, it's my mug. I'm a Hufflepuff. It's a Hufflepuff ceramic mug. Whoop, whoop. Cool. Harry Potter.
You sure you're not Slytherin?
Not Slytherin. Not Slytherin. But I do solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. I don't know if Sean really gets all the references. He's not quite the Potterhead that I am. But for any of you listening, or for Sean, you have to say, I solemnly swear I'm up to no good to get the Marauders map. I never know how to say that, but the map to work. And then we got Minions. It's a card game.
Oh, cool.
So we'll learn. Sean and I actually do really like card games. So I'll learn and I will show you. Follow me on Snapchat for more shenanigans about this. And then I have letters that I will read because that's private. How dare you want to know? It's private. I'm just joking. Ooh, Minion surprise. It says caution, choking hazard. We got to open this up. It says surprise. We can't wait. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, it's his little stand. Oh my god. This is the guy that'll be answering your questions this weekend. Ask him anything. Oh my god, he's so cute. Okay, let's put that in there. Ooh, we get it. Oh, we got another surprise. I can't wait. My impulse control is very low today. Ooh, let's see. Oh, me. So cute. I love it. There's so much stuff, you guys.
Those things are awesome.
And then, oh, I got a gel pen and a bookmark. Ooh, Harry Potter. Look, undesirable #1. True. Oh my god. Sticker book, 4 sheets. There, no glare. You see it? The Minions. I love it. Ooh, and then the Ravenclaw decal. Remember, because we were like, am I a Ravenclaw? Am I Hufflepuff? She got us both covered because I took the test. I took one test that said Ravenclaw. I took another and it said Hufflepuff. And then I forget, we actually, and now I'm confusing myself because I took the test, remember, Carly, and I had to ask you, and then I had to go back into my profile, and I had to find what I was. So here we go. I am a Ravenclaw. That's what Pottermore says. Yes, exactly, Jen. Jen knows. Jen keeps up with everything. Oh, you guys, mess-free marker. Rainbows of colors. Oh, yes. It is game night. It's the Minion. Oh, it's a bunch of different fun.
Oh, we're starting to climb the ranks. Now it's 81.
Ooh, 81. You guys like the mail hauls? Ooh, okay. Oh, Sean, we have the art. Look. It's so pretty. See?
Oh, cool. Yeah, going on the wall.
I was like, he doesn't have to look behind. He can just watch on the screen.
I know, I was watching the screen.
And I see it says something on the back, but it's private. I'll read it later. Oh, and then I even got Gryffindor. Oh, you guys. Okay, first of all, I'm going to use this hardcore because not only do I love it and I love Harry Potter and I love, who doesn't like a Gryffindor, right? But also our bag tag just broke off. And when Sean and I were headed home to Washington to visit my family for Christmas, I was like, what the hell happened? And he was like, I don't know. Well, we got to put a paper one on. Nobody likes a paper one. This is way cooler. Thanks, Jen. And then another notebook, which is actually perfect because I'm almost out of my other one. Thank you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So that's the mail. Oh, Emma, you're never bothering anybody. We're just here to talk and hang out and support. But thank you, Jen, and I will post photos of as much of it as that's a lot of stuff, you guys. You spoil me rotten. But yeah, I'm excited about those socks right now. I'm going to put those on my feet right now. Okay, let's answer a few more questions, and then before my computer dies, because it starts to get a little tired. But thank you guys so much. Woo-hoo. Okay. So, thanks, Jennifer. You're so sweet. And I got it earlier this week, but I saved it for the live stream because I think it's kind of fun to open them with you guys. And then you get, because Sean, usually I'd be like, Sean, I'm going to open something. He's like, you should like open it so they can see how excited you are, because just showing me your excitement, you know, is awesome, but I didn't send it to you. So I'm like, cool. Okay. Abigail and Liza says, I have DID, so how do I bring up my alters to my therapist? She can tell the difference in us, but she refuses to ask why I act different. That's kind of, okay, without judging your therapist, because I always think therapists are trying to do their best and maybe they don't know what to say or if you're ready to talk about it. But the fact that they're noticing, I'm sorry, guys, I feel like got an itch. It must be because I'm opening stuff. I think that the fact that they don't want to bring it up, it kind of bothers me, but maybe they think you're not ready to talk about it. And so I would just, truthfully, I think the easiest way to bring things up with the therapist is just say it like you would write it to me in a comment. It's completely okay to, Sean, are you taking? Oh, I thought he was taking the Pottermore test, which he should. Right? Am I right? Sean should take the Pottermore test. But I think that that talking to her in a regular way, just like you'd say it to me, is best. I would honestly just say that, sometimes or you could, does she know you have DID? Hopefully she does. And I would just say, I have dissociative identity disorder. And if you notice changes in me, it's because of that. That will be the first opening conversation about it. Hopefully they understand enough to know that there are alters involved and that it actually feels like completely different people, and they can act and want things that are completely different, and hopefully help you understand, come to terms with it, help you better communicate with your alters. If you want them to all come together and so that you don't have separate alters anymore, then they can work towards that. But if that's not the case and that's not safe for you, at least talking through what's going on. I would just honestly bring it up just like you'd bring it up to me. I'm a therapist too. They're going to think just like me and hopefully understand and listen and seek to help you. That will be my goal. I know it can be really hard, but know that if we don't speak up, then we can't get the help that we need and deserve. And so we have to let them know, right? Okay. Lana, any thoughts on adults being afraid of the dark? I don't know. I'm an adult that's afraid of the dark. I don't think that's bad. I mean, it doesn't hinder my ability to do anything. I just don't like being in places where I can't see things. That's frightening. Somebody could jump out. Maybe I watch a lot of crime-solving TV shows. I don't know, but I'm also afraid of the dark. And unless it's like hindering you, I wouldn't worry about it. We're not perfect. We don't have to be confident and perfect in everything. It's okay to be scared sometimes. See? Swifty Michelle's already afraid of the dark. Okay. Someone was asking, I think it was Maureen. Yeah, Sadie says, I still sleep with the light on. I'm 41. I had a night light until I moved in with Sean. Now Sean's not that he's my nightlight, but I feel a little safer. So, but that's just me.
I glow in the dark.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ada Potato. I did get a sub button. Whoop whoop. Okay. Okay. Sam says, how do I deal with the anger that comes with BPD? That's actually something, that's what DBT really helps with. Ooh, we're number 80. Cheyenne is letting us know. That's something that DBT therapy really helps you with. And I'm just saying DBT therapy. I know the T stands for therapy. Everybody always says that, but sometimes people don't know what DBT means. Dialectical behavioral therapy is really helpful. And that's one of the things that I'm going to put in because it's on the list of all the videos I want to do, are more DBT techniques. And there are a lot of techniques, Sam, that can help with the emotional volatility and helping you regulate your emotion and feel a little bit more calm. And so hopefully that'll be something, it'll be something that I do in a video soon, so stay tuned. I also have some videos about DBT already out. I would encourage you to look those up, as well as a workbook you can access. I have it linked on my site because there's always an Amazon store little widget that comes up where you can just kind of click, and it has the DBT workbook. It's green and white, and it's amazing. And so those are things that can really, really help, okay? Because everybody feels that way with BPD. We can feel really emotionally dysregulated and overwhelmed, but know that with help and working with a DBT therapist can really, really make that go away and help out, okay? Let's see. Karen asking, can you do a video about shame associated with CSA, childhood sexual abuse? I definitely will, and I actually I'm trying to work, and I will figure out a date and a time with Alexa to do. I want to do one more video with her on shame, because that's something that she has been looking a lot into. And when we were filming, she was talking about it, but she didn't feel like she was at a place to record it because she wasn't sure. She didn't have all the information that she wanted to have. She's very thorough. She's really great. So I will be doing another video. Oh, thanks, Nora. Katie's cool. But I will have Alexa on soon to talk about that, because I do think that the shame that comes along with different things, and shame in general, is such a palpable, I don't know of another word for it, but palpable emotion. It's something that can be we feel it so much, and I think it's something we should keep talking about. Okay? I did see your hashtag, Nora. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. Prawley says, Prawley gonna delete. That is a hilarious name. It says, why don't I ever want to leave the house? It's annoying because I miss out on stuff, but at the time, but at the same time, I just don't care. I have a video about, it's called agoraphobia, and it's when our anxiety essentially gets so high that we don't want to engage, and we can often be housebound and not want to leave. Like I've even had many of you tell me that you have a family member who doesn't leave a room in the house. It can get that bad. And so watch that video, check it out, and see if it's related to that, because I offer up some tips and tricks and ways to get treatment with regard to that, okay? Yeah, of course, Prolly. I'm just going to call you Prolly. We're on the first name basis. Probably going to delete. Okay. Yeah, Carrie's, I should do a video about or with art therapists. I have an old video. It's probably not any good. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's probably like almost 5 years old. It's probably like one of the first videos I did was about art therapy. If I come into contact, because the thing is, it's like, I have my own colleagues that I interact with on the regular, but a lot of them specialize in what I specialize in. And so when I come across someone who does something different, like art therapy, hopefully I'll find someone who does that, and then I can collab with them. And I'd be happy to have them on, because I don't want to pretend that I could look it up and research it, but it'd be so much greater to have someone who actually does art therapy. Come on, I think. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Katerina Shepfan says, how can I not think a bad thought? I have extremely bad anxiety and get really bad thoughts, usually at night, like breaking in. How can I control this? I have my video about pure OOCD and intrusive thoughts. Check those out. I've talked about it a lot, and often there are different, I don't know how else to describe them other than thought controlling techniques, so that we don't feel pulled into that negative, scary, frightening, worried thought all the time and let our mind like spin in it, right? We've all had shit happen in our day, and then we try to go to bed and we're like, oh, I just can't stop thinking about it. And what if this happens? Oh my God, I'm going to forget, and blah, 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 blah. And we can run and run and run away with it. And so before you get to that point, there are some techniques that we can use. And I talk about it in that video, in the Pure O video and the Intrusive Thoughts video. Check those out. It'll really help. It's like, I've talked about it before, having a strong memory, and we kind of follow that, because if you can hold your mind onto something for 30 seconds, it'll change track. It's amazing. Okay, last question of the day, you guys. Sean and I have to go. We have a meeting at 2:30, so I'm going to have to change my clothes out of my pajamas. It's boring and terrible, but I have to get ready for the world. So the question is there a right or wrong way to grieve? The truth is the short of it is no. There's not a right and wrong way to grieve. But there are unhealthy things we can do that will hinder our ability to grieve a loss. And grieving a loss, for the record, does not... oh, I know, but I do have the socks. I'm going to wear those socks, Jen. Secretly, I'll be like feeling like I'm in PJs, but, it's like business on the top, party on the feet. I think that's a phrase we're going to use. With regard to the grief, I want you all to know, yeah, of course, Emily, night. Grief doesn't have to be when someone dies. And it doesn't have to be when a human in our life dies. We can grieve the loss of friendships. We can grieve the loss of relationships, like romantic relationships. We can grieve the loss of a relationship with a parent. It can be anything like that. We can grieve a lot. We can grieve the loss of a job or of a dream we had. Grief doesn't have to just be associated with death, okay? I want you all to know that. I want you to know that grief is a normal feeling. It's something that we can work through. Oh, thanks, Emma. Of course. I'm glad to be a resource, and I'm happy to help. So know that about grief. And then when it comes to grieving, oh, thanks, Denise. You're great. When it comes to grieving, grieving the loss of friendships, I think that's really important for us to talk about, because people often think, oh, grieving only happens when someone dies. But the right way to grieve, if there is a right way, is to allow yourself to feel it and to talk about it. That's really it. It's when we fight it and when we cope using unhealthy coping skills, whether it's like drugs or drinking or numbing out or lashing out at other people or isolating or any of those things. When we do that, then we're hindering our ability to actually cope and to actually grieve and get through the grief at us, because we all process through it. And in my experience, I have a video on grief and grieving that you can watch if you want more information. But when my dad passed away, the stages of grief don't really exist. They do, but you like jump around from them. And then you'll come in contact with something that reminds you of them, and then you cry, even though it might have been like 6 months ago since they passed or a year ago since they passed. And so know that it can be weird and it can come and go. And I put that in the context of my dad passing away because that's my own experience, but you can also have that when it comes to losing friendships. Even if you were the one that decided to walk away because maybe they're toxic, you can still grieve the loss of them. And just know that allowing yourself to feel it and be okay with it and know that it's just part of the process, that's what keeps us moving forward. That's what keeps us growing and feeling better. When we're doing unhealthy things to get through it or to like numb out, that's when it becomes a problem. But other than that, let yourself feel it. It's okay. It will come and go. And it will be bad at certain times and then better later, but it's all in your own time, okay? There's no rush to get over it or feel better right away or any of that. You run your own, and it's okay. Okay? Bye, Shishari. Bye, everybody. Bye, Nikki. I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. I will tweet out the time. I didn't know if I'd have time this weekend, but I will have time tomorrow, it turns out. And then I'll see about Sunday, but I think it might just be tomorrow because Sunday we leave for Texas. And then I get to see you all. So I will see you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. It's Finally Friday. Bye.